Right, and we are back for episode 11 of Old Skies, resuming right now. Let's go ahead to the
friggin' rain.
apartment building.
They always talk about how the attack happened under a clear blue sky. They never talk about the day before.
You want us to print you out an umbrella? Or a hood?
Nah, I'm fine. Let's just keep moving. Right, this is it. Stand back. Be ready for anything.
How much do you know about him, anyway?
Enough to know I want to stay here for as little as possible. Just let me do the talking, okay?
Yeah?
Good evening, sir. Are you Nick Chord?
That's me.
Good to know.
Are you satisfied?
Bastard went down like a sack of bricks. Who knew he had such a glass jaw? Now get in here before someone sees us, and find something to restrain him with. There, all tucked in. He's not going anywhere.
Well, Noz, what's the verdict?
Checking.
Well?
It looks like there were a few ripples, but only marginal ones.
Marginal?
Meaning nothing worth mentioning has changed. Yvonne Lozzotti is still found murdered in that alley. I'm sorry to tell you this, Detective, but we might have the wrong guy.
That's impossible. I don't understand. How?
Maybe Nick escapes after we leave here.
It's possible. Old t-shirts aren't exactly police-issue restraints.
Easy enough to make sure. We stay here, make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
But if we're wrong, and someone else kills Yvonne instead, blast it all. There's only one way to be completely sure. We need to kill him.
No.
Come on. If we kill him and Yvonne lives, we know we've got the right guy.
And if she doesn't, we killed an innocent man.
Innocent? Please. Don't tell me history is better off with this guy breathing.
That's not up to us. We are not killing him.
Then what do you suggest?
Let me check the ripples. Maybe there's a clue there. Stand by.
Oh, what the? Hey! Who the hell are you? What's going on? Help! Somebody help!
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
Hannah!
Don't worry, I'm not gonna fire. Yet. Figure out if we've got the right guy, quickly, before I forget my years of training.
That's my gun. What are you doing with my gun?
I took it out of your pocket, idiot. Really? Your pocket? Ever hear of a damn holster? Not to mention you left the safety off. You wanna blow your foot off? Or something else? How'd a socket like you get away with this for 50 years? Nothing to say?
Whatever it is you want, you're not getting it.
I want you dead in a gutter. Can you give me that?
If you were gonna kill me, you'd have done it.
Don't blast and tempt me.
Still not hearing you tell me why you're here.
Yvonne Lozzotti.
Who?
You know who she is.
I know lots of girls. Can't remember all their names.
You're going to kill her. I'm telling you not to.
You're talking pure BS.
I know who you are. I know what you are.
I volunteer at a puppy orphanage.
You do see who's holding the gun here.
That's my gun. What are you doing with my gun?
I took it out of your pocket, idiot.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought...
Your pocket.
I didn't
Ever
realize
hear of a
that this
damn
was just
holster?
on a loop.
Not to mention you left the safety off. You want to blow your foot off? Or something else?
Bottle
A
of
socket
40
like
is
you
mostly
get
full of
away with this for
malt
50
liquor.
years.
Hey, leave that alone. That's the good stuff.
You got bigger priorities now, Nikki. Focus. Nothing to say?
Whatever it is you want, you're not.
Time is a fluid
getting
concept to
it.
you, but even you can see
I
this
want
clock
you
is
dead
not
in a
set
gutter.
correctly.
Can you give me that?
If you were gonna kill me, you'd have done it.
Don't blast and tempt me.
Still not hearing you tell me why you're here.
Yvonne Lozzotti.
Who?
I
You know who
continue
she
to struggle with not wanting to compete with their voices, but
Can't
Nick was a
remember all their
hired
names.
killer. You would think that we
You're
would
going to
have
kill her.
evidence
I'm telling you
of
not to.
his
You're
assassination
talking
records
pure
or something.
Yes.
I know who you are. I know what you are.
I volunteer.
This should do the trick.
Huh? You want to hit him over the head with it?
No, get him so drunk he can't stand.
Bad idea. Some of the worst murders I've seen were committed when they were drunk. Find another plan. Now, where were we? You do see who's holding the gun here.
That's my gun. What are you doing with
Clock,
my gun?
Hannah,
Took
drawer.
it out
Hold
of
on.
your pocket.
Hey, lady, stop going through my stuff.
Keep it up and this bullet will go through you. Really. Your pocket. Ever hear of a damn holster?
Jasmine
Not
Echo,
to mention you
Rosemary
left the
Hush,
safety
Bloody
off.
Thorn,
You
Marigold
wanna blow your
Veil,
foot off?
Sage
Or
Mist.
something else?
I have no idea what these drugs do. I shouldn't mess with drugs that I don't understand.
We need to get his apothecary records.
Whatever it is you want, you're not.
Revealing our activities to the world would not be smart.
I want you dead in a gutter. Can you give me that?
If you. Hey, leave that alone.
Shut up. The only person you should worry about is yourself. Don't blast and tempt me.
Still not hearing you tell me why you're here.
Okay, is there...
Yvonne Lozzotti.
Who?
Hold on.
You know
Just
who she
for
is.
like a
I
second.
know lots of girls. Can't remember all their names.
Okay, voice volume is all the way up. Just for a minute so that we can read through this. Nikki, thanks for taking these off my hands. Here's the Cliff Notes version of what they all do. Jasmine Echo, upper, strong amphetamine, pushes alertness and memory retention. I usually sell these to students. Marigold Veil, strong hallucinogenic. Molly with a kick, walk into any rave and this sells out in 20 minutes guaranteed. Rosemary Hush, mild sleeping aid. Sedation strength is greatly increased with alcohol. There we go. Knocks you out for 12 hours. Sage Mist, powerful stimulant, extreme high, this sells itself. Bloody Thorn, increasing aggression and tolerance for pain. Side effects are brutal, but great for fighters looking for an edge. I need to leave town for a few months, but remember, I take 20%. So we want Rosemary Hush with the booze.
Don't blast and tempt me.
Still not hearing you tell me why you're here.
This apparently contains a drug called Rosemary Hush, some sort of sleeping aid. Maybe it can be useful.
Yvonne Lozzotti.
Who?
You know who she is.
These pills should do the trick.
Huh? What's that stuff?
Rosemary Hush. It's a sleeping aid.
What am I, 5? You can force me to take the whole bottle, and it'll maybe make me yawn. At most.
Nozzo, is he telling the truth?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Never mind.
So
Oh,
where
do I have
were
to
we?
combine them?
You're going to kill her.
The whiskey bubbled a bit. Hopefully it does what the instructions say it will. Meanwhile, I'd better put these other pills back where they came from.
You're talking. Hey, what are you doing? What's she doing?
Nothing you need to worry about. I know who you are. I know what you are.
I volunteer at a puppy.
If this won't do the job, nothing will.
Huh?
Rosemary Hush, mixed with alcohol. Should knock him out for around 12 hours.
And it won't kill him?
Nozzo?
Checking the archive, there's never been a single case of anyone dying from mixing alcohol and Rosemary Hush. They don't exactly feel good after, but that's within acceptable limits.
What the hell are you doing? You gonna drug me?
It's the least you deserve. I'll grab his mouth. Fia, you pour.
Well, that was vile.
He's sleeping the sleep of the innocent. Speaking of innocence, what happens to Yvonne?
Nozzo?
The ripples are still marginal. I'm sorry.
Damn it. I don't get it. He confessed. Not just about Yvonne, but over 100 others. Decades of unsolved homicide cases got closed all at once. Did he lie about all of them? Ugh. Let me think a minute.
No entry. Wasn't there a best-selling biography written about him?
Yes, but a lot of Nick's targets were very high profile. His archive data was probably redacted.
Oh well, worth a shot.
I'll just remove his name from the search list. Fia, are you really looking up the archive data of a client in front of the client?
No?
I'll just pretend.
She is facing away and sort of on her own time.
Hannah?
Give me a second. Let me think.
Okay, so what do we want to do while she's thinking?
Rust-stained water. Ugh. No need to go through that drawer anymore.
And we've noted that the time is wrong. I guess...
Revealing our...
No, we can't look through there. I feel like the only thing there is to do... Oh, wait, we can call Nazo.
Nozzo?
Yeah, Fia.
Tying up and threatening a famous assassin. That's another off the bucket list.
Technically, it's the client who did both.
Semantics. Are there any ripples? Anything at all?
Nothing above marginal. Almost impossible to pinpoint what is causing them unless I scour the archive.
Hopefully I can save you the trouble. There must be something that's changed. Something obvious.
It's possible. I'll keep searching in the meantime.
Are there any ripples?
Oh.
Nothing. It's...
Bye for now, Noz.
I'll be here.
We can't leave yet.
Okay, then I'm not sure what else to do. We can't talk with her. I could put the pills back, maybe.
If there is a reason for that.
No. Oh, this looks like it's changing. Look at how, like, edity it is.
Hang on a mo. I think the words on this page are chrono-shifting. It's making my eyes water. Come on, remember your training. Cross your eyes, focus, and...
We'll just have to read it through. Nothing immediately jumps out as being different. Let's talk about those early days, Mr. Chord. You say that Yvonne Lozzotti was your first paid kill. Nick says, nah, she wasn't mine. She was supposed to be, but I was busy. But previously he'd said that she wasn't where she was supposed to be. Celia says, that's right. That's when you were drugged and tied up in your apartment, right? Nick says, you did your research, didn't you? Celia says, you reported you were subdued by, quote, some old lady and an Australian chick. Nick says, sure, they got the drop on me. Didn't wake up until 10 a.m. Didn't even know the towers fell because I spent the whole morning trying to get free. Celia says that must have been very embarrassing for a tough guy like you. Nick says it taught me a valuable lesson. Don't underestimate anyone. Celia says, so you didn't kill Yvonne. Nick says, not me. They gave it to someone else. Who's the they, though? This seems... Fia is not... doesn't seem to be like processing or taking into account the fact that he wasn't just some random serial killer. He was a paid assassin that Nick is not going to talk about.
Hannah, take a look at this.
Of course. Nick was a hired killer. If he wasn't able to do it, just hire someone else. Hey, Nicky boy, wake up. Who subs for you when you're out sick? Hey! He's not gonna wake up, is he?
We better hope so.
Yeah, impact rankings. Ugh, what's the goddamn point? Even if we catch this second guy, what if there's a third? This is pointless.
Miss Tanaka, if I may.
What?
You're treating this like a murder to be solved. You're forgetting something important. There's no murder yet. Yvonne isn't dead. Why don't you focus on her?
What do you mean?
We can protect her. Stop the murderer when he attacks.
If she'd even let us. But if we could stop it just for tonight. Yeah, that'll work. Just for tonight. Tomorrow it won't matter.
Won't matter.
You do know what's gonna happen tomorrow, right? Anyway, Yvonne lives with her husband over on Jane Street. Let's go save her ass.
I would want to bring her here. Literally to this room. However many assassins that there are out there, why on earth would any of them ever think to look for her in the apartment of the first assassin that they wanted to kill her? Also, we're really just glossing over the fact that apparently there was a paid hit out on this woman. Why? Why are they not asking that question? Hold on. So she lived until she was 29. She lived as a journalist in the Village Eye. Maybe that's our answer. She was getting too close to something. Known clustermates Dion Lozzotti and died of homicide.
Yvonne wrote for the Village Eye newspaper, huh? No wonder she never told me where she worked.
You know of it?
Not really. They were this little rag of a newspaper, practically a tabloid. They went out of business 40 years ago, at least.
Their main headquarters was in Astor Place, if you think it's worth checking out.
May as well. Thanks, Noz.
You don't have to say it.
Say what?
Come in here to save one person, when thousands more are about to die. It's selfish. I get it. I've made my peace with it.
Selfish or not, we couldn't save any of those thousands even if we wanted to.
And do you want to?
What I want doesn't matter, Hannah. I'm here for you, not for me.
Yeah, this is the place. They had me over every Friday for drinks.
They?
Yvonne and her husband, Dion. Amazing how it all comes flooding back, huh? I know it's been 6 decades, but...
It still feels like yesterday.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's not yesterday. It's today. Let's see what's what.
Now I want to read about Dion. Dion Lozzotti lived until September 5th, 2059, which I think is only a few years prior to present day. Dion Lozzotti, a luminary artist, has passed away on September 5th, 2059 at the age of 82 after a lengthy battle with Schimane syndrome. Dion was best known for a series of paintings depicting smoke emanating from Ground Zero as seen from landmarks throughout the post-9/11 New York. This series is often cited as an enduring testament to the city's resilience. Dion often expressed a deep affection for these landmarks long before 9/11. He would visit a single location every day for weeks or months, drawing countless sketches until he was satisfied. This, critics have said, is what imbued his work with such unique intimacy. It is often speculated that the loss of his wife Yvonne on that fateful September day in 2001 is what ignited his artistic odyssey. Dion's canvases, vivid with emotion, graced global galleries including the Hyde Park Art Center in Chicago and the Park Gallery in New York. May his art and spirit forever inspire. In lieu of flowers, please make a donation to the Yvonne Lozzotti Foundation. Seems like kind of a medium timeline impact, no? At least it kind of feels like a big deal that we're gonna change the inspiration for this man's entire artistic career.
Jesus. You think he would have set the record straight at least once before he died? Yvonne might have died on September 11th, but she didn't actually die in... Well, you know, people are gonna believe what they want to believe.
Still carrying those pills, I noticed.
Nobody's home. You think we're too late?
You're asking if she's murdered already? I don't think so. Autopsy put the time of death at around midnight. That's 5 hours away. There's still time to prevent it.
So unless we have any other ideas of what to do here, we're going to go to her workplace. Yep.
I'm curious. How many times have you been asked to save someone from the attack tomorrow?
That's classified.
So, a lot. You never said yes? Not once?
Never. If we opened up that door, Ground Zero would be flooded with time travelers.
But the day before is okay.
There's a risk, but within parameters. We've taken precautions.
Precautions like doubling my security deposit?
That was one of them.
Is this young Hannah?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, hey. This your vehicle? Sorry about writing you up. Just doing my job.
Don't worry, that car isn't mine.
Okay, good. If it were, you'd owe the city $80. What kind of moron parks in front of a fire hydrant? That's like parking rules 101 stuff.
Are you familiar with the Village Eye?
You mean the newspaper? Sure, I know it. Never read it, but I know it.
Do you know Yvonne Lozzotti?
Nah, sorry. Is she local?
No, she works for the newspaper. We're trying to find her.
Hey, I'm just a greenhorn. You want to file a missing persons report? Just walk into any station.
She's not missing. We just need to find her.
Not my beat. Sorry.
I feel like this is going to raise all sorts of questions. Just walking up to a police officer and say, there's going to be a murder really soon, here's details. That's what gets us locked up for 48 hours.
Hypothetically speaking, what if I told you a murder is going to take place later tonight?
I'd ask you who your hypothetical source was, number one.
Right. Then, never mind.
Already forgotten.
I'll leave you to it.
Sure. Have a good night.
It's just the hairstyle, the build, looks a lot like her. Park car that's committed some kind of local offense.
The door is locked, naturally.
The office must be closed for the evening.
Even though it kind of looks like we're a little bit around a corner and it's raining, I don't think we're going to be allowed to pick the lock. Numeric keypad. I have absolutely no guesses.
Lost it. Can't seem to crack it.
I could just try the number 23 again.
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
I would have asked, does he have the key code for this?
to Jane Street then.
The client's waiting.
Bye for now, Noz.
I'll be here.
Oh, right. We could have lockpicked the door to her apartment. That would work a lot better than trying to do this in front of the cop. I guess, based on the theory that nobody was home, I figured we had to go somewhere else.
So, any moral objections to using this?
Is that an Abbott Tech multi-tool?
Indeed it is.
Yeah, that should do the trick. My younger self in this time would arrest you for it. But now, go to town.
Hannah?
I'm alright. Just a bit of deja vu. I was here when I heard the news.
The news?
You know, that the towers fell. Ask anyone who was alive that day and they can tell you where they were. I was here. After I found the body, searching for clues. If the attack happened any later, maybe I would have found some.
I believe that's the Gothic Bridge in Central Park. I remember hearing it collapsed in the mid-2050s. They rebuilt it from graphene nanotube composite. People complained it wasn't the same, but I couldn't tell the difference. A rather nice rendering of a lighthouse. The one on Roosevelt Island, I believe. Painted several decades before they added the digital clock interface. A painting of a cube. I think it's the one in Astor Place. Strange seeing it without the glowing LED lights. This must be before they were added. A painting of the Statue of Liberty. Looks the same as she does in my Wen.
Except for the Casio watch.
A painting of the Brooklyn Bridge. Was this painted before or after they added those nets to prevent people from throwing things off it?
I forgot she kept this. Jesus, look at us.
Us?
That's Yvonne and me. 18 years old, first week of college. Even then, I knew I wouldn't last the year. So much water under the bridge. Almost 3/4 of a century's worth.
There's a crumpled up piece of paper in the trash bin.
Yvonne, remember these D's. Dion's home, DNT, dorm. Throw it away when you memorize it. Don't get locked out of work again. Okay, so this is our clue. Dion's home. So we need a number relating to Dion. We need something for DNT. And then we need third for the dorm. Now the dorm is going to be in the picture that we just looked at. 84. So I'm going to write down 84. Now we need a number relating to Dion, and then whatever DNT is.
You have to keep looking at that old college picture. It's friggin' embarrassing.
Oh, we can't look at that further.
Anything that's on television right now, I can watch on demand at home.
Including local commercials for lawyers.
This one looks to be the most recent.
Most recent. I should probably know the name of this arch, and I don't. It's not the Arc de Triomphe, I just don't know what it is. And I don't see a number here, though.
Nozzo, isn't this the archway leading to Rock Camp Plaza?
Technically, you're right. It was renamed about 20 years ago. In your card win, it's called Washington Square Park.
Right. Hannah, Dion's obituary says he would often spend weeks or months at a time visiting and sketching the same landmark.
I didn't know him all that well, but it sounds like him.
And those sketches on the Lozzotti's table, they were of the Washington Square Park Arch, correct?
That's what they look like. So you think he's at Washington Square?
Seems likely.
Couldn't hurt to check.
Let's see if there's anything else in this room. We've looked at all the paintings. And I didn't hear... Oh, we didn't check the answering machine.
Hey, Yvonne. It's Em. Haven't heard from you, but I assume we're still having drinks tonight? Windows on the World, 8 p.m. I'll be there with bells on.
Huh. Yvonne was at Windows on the World the night before she was killed. As last meals go, she could have done worse.
You didn't know about this already?
No. Should I have?
You said you came here looking for clues after the murder. You didn't play these messages then?
Honestly, I don't remember. It's not like it would have mattered. Windows on the World was on the top floor of the North Tower.
Fair point.
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
Winera? Where the hell is Winera?
Import-export business. Closed September 2001. Made about $1.5 million per year, and at the World Trade Center.
Winera of USA is a business inside the North Tower of the World Trade Center. If that message on the answer phone is anything to go by, it's probably worth looking into.
I feel like we should go there first then. Yeah.
Huh.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah. Just thinking how this just looks like any other building when you're right up next to it. As long as I don't look up.
Nobody appears to be in.
Huh. That's a pretty bare bones lock. You know, in case you wanted to know that for any reason.
Right. Just a sec.
Huh. Strange.
Something catch your eye?
No. Nothing. And that's what's strange. You know how expensive it was to rent an office in this building? If you could afford it, you want to show it off. But this place, I don't think we could find a more generic-looking office if we tried.
And that's relevant?
No idea. Let's look around.
Computer was left on. It hums slightly. Hi, M. I FedExed the latest set of invoices. Could you get these processed by end of day tomorrow? M. My name is Yvonne Lozzotti with the Village Eye. I'm writing an article about office workers in the World Trade Center, and I was hoping to talk to you about what it's like. An odd article. Can I swing by your desk after work hours someday soon? I promise not to take up too much of your time. Me wrote back, what's the title of your article? If you haven't chosen one yet, how about elevated efficiency? Anyway, thanks so much for thinking of me. I'm just an office drone, but I'm happy to talk. I usually wrap up around 6 p.m. How about you swing by tomorrow? It's a very unconvincing cover, I have to say. Oh, I'm just writing an article about people who work in the World Trade Center. Like, she's clearly fishing for something else, friend. This was on September 6th, by the way. Today is the 10th. You handled the payments at Winera. Really? I really need an advance on my next payment. It's extremely urgent. Your boss knows why. From Joe DeMarco. Me wrote back, hi Joe, I'm not authorized to send out payments early. I need to speak to my boss first. Can you give me a few days? A few days? Joe needs it tonight. I don't like being stonewalled. Do I need to come over there? Come over, but you got to talk to my boss. I'm not in charge of that. It's fine. Oh wait, Winera admin said just give him whatever he needs. You can show the attitude. I spoke with my boss and he authorized the early payment. I suggest you chill next time. Joe says, don't ever do this to me again. M writes back, so much for not too much of your time, huh? Oh wait, this went to Yvonne. This was on the 8th. Better than DNT. Hold on, DNT is important. Better than DNT. Was that in here at any point prior to this? No. So, subject line, better than DNT. M wrote back, it's not so much for not too much of your time. Not that I'm complaining. Beats spending all night watching trash dramas on DNT. Drinks tomorrow, I'll call you. So, Yvonne and M definitely hit it off. I can think of plenty of worse ways to waste my time. Drink sounds fantastic, and no judgments on DNT here. My dial is permanently set to channel 13. Okay, so DNT is a television station, and it is 1-3. Just making a quick note. On the 9th, M waited an hour, then left. These are amazing. There are amazing things called phones, which we carry around in our pocket now. Shall we try again? Do you know Karaoke Rose? Yvonne is so sorry, was under deadline and lost track of time. Karaoke Rose sounds great. Sang 2 songs just between you and me. I was hilariously bad. You'd know that too if you were there. I wouldn't write after getting ghosted the second time. It's impressive. They must have really hit it off, because to not even get a call, nothing, not even the courtesy, it's really rude. Yvonne writes, I'm so sorry. Things got on top of me at work again. I'm not used to this hectic schedule. One more chance this Monday. Windows on the world, my treat. If you want to take me to the top of the world, I'm not going to say no. You know, I've worked in this building for 2 years and never been up there. Really? It's the, like, it would have been the way that I ended the first day. I would have gone all the way to the top. And then Winera admin is saying, am I hearing this right? You've been talking to a reporter. As we discussed when you were hired, these accounts we're dealing with are very sensitive, so be careful of what you say. Oh, 100%. Whatever Yvonne was up to, it wasn't just making friends, and it wasn't writing an article about people who happened to work in the World Trade Center. She was on the scent of something. Small back room. All right, just making sure we're not missing out on anything else in here.
A few desks, more computer monitors, a whiteboard or two. Nothing particularly special about any of it.
Well, we found the DNT clue. So there's a reason for us to have been here, but also it feels like we didn't come away with why Yvonne was here. I was hoping to get some more information. The only other thing is Joe DeMarco, that he wanted money right the hell now and didn't like people asking questions about it.
Hannah?
Yeah?
Can you tell me about Yvonne?
We roomed together in college, Hofstra. I wasn't happy there, but she was nice. We got along. Even when I dropped out the first year and enrolled in the academy, she kept in touch. Emailed me every week, making sure I was okay. Annoying as hell, but anyway.
Why did Yvonne feel the need to check in on you?
Because I was a New York cop in the 90s, that's why. And not just any cop. Back then, you could count the officers who looked like me on one hand. Yvonne worried that the pressure would get to me.
And did it?
I've made it to retirement age, so I'm gonna say no.
What about Yvonne's husband? Dion, you said.
I know what you're thinking. That's a dead end. Dion's a good dude. Or maybe he was. I have no idea if he's still alive. Anyway, I talked to him, unofficially, at Yvonne's funeral and stuff. He was clean. But it's not like I've been right about anything so far. Damn it. They always say you shouldn't work cases you're personally involved in. This is why.
So your memory might be slipping since we read his obituary and talked about it with one another.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Yeah. No sense wool gathering.
So, do you see her?
Who, Yvonne?
Yes, Yvonne.
No, but I think someone is looking at you. Very closely, in fact. Do you know that woman?
No, I don't. And you really should sub-vocalize, Hannah.
Oh, no. Never got the hang of it. But that woman is still staring at you. She's smiling now.
I can see that.
You sure you don't know her?
I don't.
Well, she certainly knows you. I'll wait by the elevator and keep an eye out for Yvonne. You talk to that woman and find out what's what.
Yeah, good idea.
Right. Hi? Sorry, but do we know each other?
Know each other?
Yeah.
It's hard to say, isn't it? City like this, we could run into each other all the time.
It's doubtful.
Well, we can change that easily. What's your name?
I'm Fia. Fia Quinn.
And poof! Hi, Fia. Now I know who you are. Amazing, huh?
Yes, amazing.
I am aware. But the question is, am I amazing enough for us to share a drink? Too strong?
A bit, perhaps.
And yet, you're still talking to me. To you still talking to me. My name is M. Quentin, by the way.
Quentin?
Yeah, like the old singer. And poof! Now you know me, too. God, your face. They can see your blush from the other tower.
I am not blushing.
Of course you're not. Look, I'll make this easy for you. If you want to sit and join me, I'd like that very much. If not, hey, I tried. No pressure.
Lozzo, is that...
The park gallery curator? Could be. I'm not sure. But either way, her voice matches the one on the Lozzotti's answering machine. So you should find out what she knows.
I really thought... Inara? Wasn't that her name? Yeah, the age, it would be the right age. I thought we'd seen the last of her. Why did she blink out of existence? Is it because she died in the World Trade Center? I don't know. I can't keep everything straight. Can I look at this person up? No. What a weird thing to not be able to look up. There's no Quentins in here.
So, is the seat taken?
No, but maybe you can do something about that. You had me worried. I wasn't sure if you were gonna bail or not. Getting rejected twice in one evening? Not sure I could take it.
Your surname, Quentin.
What about it?
You said it was like the old singer. Do you mean Lizzie Quentin?
The one and only. You a fan?
I'm familiar with her work.
I have the best story about her. Bet you can't guess what it is.
You're related.
Yeah. She's my great-grandmother. It's obvious, right? I mean, I look just like her. Huh. Usually people think I'm joking when I tell them we're related, but not you.
And are you joking?
No. It's all true. Just don't ask me to sing. I did not inherit that.
I want to ask about Pi Sycamore, but... does that person exist? I feel like no.
Are you familiar with Pi Sycamore or Paula Cameron?
Who?
An artist. I think you would like her paintings very much.
I studied art history in college, but I never heard of her. You'll have to show me sometime.
You were here to meet Yvonne Lozzotti, weren't you?
Huh? Okay, what's going on? How did you know that?
I'm looking for her.
Yeah? You and me both. She stood me up 3 nights in a row. Who are you, anyway?
Fia Quinn, as I said.
Sure. And I'm Tyra Banks. And poof. Turns out we don't know each other after all.
Ow. I didn't like that you were very forward. I felt like that was... I couldn't tell if it was going to be playful or, like, really confrontational.
Are you familiar with Dion Lozzotti?
No. Is that Yvonne's brother? Father?
Her husband.
Her what?
Her husband?
I see. This just gets better and better.
So you don't know him?
No, I don't know him.
I really just obliterated this woman's evening. Again, the third time that she got stood up by the same person.
Can you tell me anything about Yvonne?
Like what?
How did you meet?
She came to my office one day, wanted to interview me about the company I work for.
What company is that?
Some little nothing import-export company, just a few floors down. We talked, we had a few drinks. We ended up at my apartment. 3 weeks later, she won't give me the time of day. I wasn't ready to call the U-Haul yet, but I thought, whatever, nothing. Not gonna mope. Look where I am. On top of the goddamn world.
So you work here, in the World Trade Center?
Yeah, as do 5,000 other people.
And you plan to come to work tomorrow?
I get paid under the table, and I have New York rent to pay, so yeah.
I see. That explains it.
Explains what?
Never mind.
I will continue on, but is it because she never encountered Pi Sycamore in college? She wound up not pursuing art as a career, and that's why she was here at that time? Why is her history different? Like, we didn't change it to be like this, but somebody else, somewhen else did, and it's just what knocked her life onto this other course? Fuck it.
I'm gonna offer some advice, and I suggest you listen.
What?
Fia? Be careful.
I know, Nozzo, but I have to try.
Don't come to work tomorrow. Find a reason to sleep in.
A reason to stay in bed, huh? Now who's being forward?
What? Oh, no, I didn't mean that.
Sorry, Fia, or whoever you are. That ship has sailed. Poof. Gone. At least for now.
Right. Forget I said anything.
I'm just letting you know that if a complete stranger showed up where I was that knew me, knew who I was there to meet, and then said, I need you to listen to me very carefully, find a reason not to be at work tomorrow, I assure you I could come down with the flu.
Do you have any idea where Yvonne might be?
No idea. And I don't care. I follow baseball rules. 3 strikes and you're out.
Completely reasonable.
You said Yvonne interviewed you, so she's a journalist.
That's what she told me. But then again, she told me a lot of things.
I probably should go.
If that's what you want.
Look, Imani, for what it's worth, it was really nice to see you.
How'd you know that?
Know what?
That my name is Imani.
Isn't that what M is short for?
Maybe for you, but most people assume it's Emily.
Well, I'm not most people.
Yeah, I get that feeling. Well, leave if you're gonna. This view isn't gonna enjoy itself.
Again.
Right.
A conversation like that. Sorry.
Smooth, Quinn. Real smooth.
Nozzo, I don't suppose you could hit the rewind button so I could try that again?
You know that it only activates if the system thinks you're dead. Or almost dead. Almost dying of embarrassment doesn't count. Sorry.
Right. Thanks for that.
Anytime.
Yvonne is still a no-show. Any luck with the supermodel?
Luck?
Did you learn anything?
Oh, her name is Imani. I mean, M. Her name is M.
Anything else?
Not much. I'll tell you on the way down.
What's the hurry?
Let's just go.
Fine. You're in charge. I had no idea. Yvonne was cheating on Dion? She just didn't seem the type.
It's not exactly something you tell people about, is it?
No, I guess not.
Every single one of their friends called them Devon behind their back. So we have the DNT clue. Now we have to get Dion, whatever number is associated with Dion. So we're going to go to the Washington Square Bridge, or whatever it's called.
So I finally did it. I finally went to Windows on the World.
You never went before?
No. I always meant to. I figured I would go there one day. I always thought there'd be time. Until there wasn't.
Is that him?
You mean Dion? I think so. His Been 60 years since I've seen him, and even then I didn't know him well.
He is intently focused on his work, lost in his own world.
Hello. Excuse me?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Lost in another world.
Are you Dion Lozzotti?
Yeah. That's me.
Oh, thank Christ.
Is something wrong?
There's no way to put this delicately, but we have reason to believe your wife is in trouble.
Oh, well, Yvonne's not my problem anymore. So, can you leave me alone, please? You're in my light.
You don't get it. She's in serious danger. We need to find her as soon as possible.
No. Nope. I'm done. Whatever mess she's gotten into, she can clean it up herself.
Quite. You don't seem concerned.
Because I'm not. It's just like I said. She's not my problem anymore. I've spent way too long being angry. I just want to focus on this. Can I do that? Please?
Why are you so upset with Yvonne?
Like I said, if you don't know, I'm not saying.
Your wife had an affair, didn't she? With a woman named M.
That was one of them.
There was more than one.
She didn't do much to hide it. It's like she wanted to get caught. And now, you know too. Great.
It's really the talk of the town. See, in the middle of this conversation, what are you painting just seems like such a wild non sequitur. I want to hear all the dialogue. I want to get all the story, but can you just imagine? So your wife's been cheating on you, huh? By the way, what are you painting? Which is very obviously this.
What do you know about M?
Only that she's some corporate type working in the World Trade Center. How am I supposed to compete with that? Look, I come here to try and not think about it, okay?
You're not thinking about your wife's mistress by painting the World Trade Center where she works.
Okay, fair point. Maybe I don't have to draw the towers, just the arch. No, screw that. I'm not letting her take this from me. I'm painting it all.
Now maybe more about the painting, even though we literally just covered this.
What are you painting?
The arch. I've been obsessed with it since I was a kid. Been sketching it for weeks. Figured it was time to dive in. So here I am.
Probably should have started with that. Better opener to the conversation.
What is it about the arch that obsesses you?
The lines, the curves, the park beyond. The way it perfectly frames the Twin Towers. I want to capture it all. Not quite there yet, but I'll get it one day.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Practice. That's all it takes. Yvonne used to make fun of me for liking it so much. But she can't make me feel bad about it anymore. So I'm painting it.
I'm sorry about Yvonne.
Hey, there are plenty of fish in the sea, right? Sometimes I think I never should have left home. Tobruk may have been in the middle of nowhere, but no, she won't drive me back there. I won't give her the pleasure.
Tobruk is almost a number.
What brook?
Tobruk, place I grew up. Little place on Long Island, more trees than people. And as you can guess, more than one brook. That's the type of sizzling creativity I left behind. Never thought I'd miss it, but no, I'm staying. Not giving her the pleasure.
There are worse places to live than some place where there's more trees than people. That sounds actually really lovely.
Are you familiar with Hannah Tanaka?
Yvonne's cop friend? Not a lot. They had a fling back in college, before she met me.
Oh, they did they?
You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, well, you know, college.
Look, if there's any drama here, I want no part of it. I just want to paint.
We're going to go now, Dion. I'm sorry about everything.
Nothing to be sorry about. I'm done with all of it.
Dion's home, right, Tobruk. So 21384 is what we think is the code. Let's just ask Hannah if there's anything else that she wants.
Hannah?
Yeah?
So, you and Yvonne, in college.
What about it?
You didn't think to volunteer that information?
It's personal and not relevant. Look, it was a one-time thing, and we were both high as hell. I barely remember it. I never mentioned it again, and neither did she. I can't believe she told Dion.
So, thoughts on Dion?
I don't know if I trust my thoughts anymore. I didn't even know they were having problems. If I'd known, maybe I would have, I don't know, talked to her or something. Been a better friend.
You're trying to save her life. I call that being a good friend.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Yeah, no sense wool gathering.
Just very quickly, I just want to point out that I'm not going to be judging Yvonne very harshly for stepping out on her husband here, not because I support that, but because in 2001, it was a lot less acceptable to be out and gay than it is in 2025. And of course, there's a lot of variance depending on where you live in the world and, you know, your social circles. But where today, I would like to believe it wouldn't be that big of a deal. In 2001, there would have been substantially greater social pressure to stay in the closet, to be quiet about it, and to live a much more heterosexual life. And that's going to push people to do things like be in a relationship with somebody that they aren't actually attracted to, don't actually love, and she wants to be happy with somebody that makes her happy, and she was sort of forbidden from doing that. So I don't like what's happened to Dion. He doesn't deserve that, but then again, neither does I'm almost saying Yvonne. Neither does Yvonne. Right, Yvonne. Neither does Yvonne deserve to be forced into a relationship just because it's what's expected of her as opposed to what makes her happy. I just wanted to put that out there, that I'm very mindful that this is 2001, not 2020, not 2025. It's a different environment. Let's go to here. We still can't lockpick this, but we might know the code. 21384.
Right, that seems to have done it.
I can't believe I'm willingly walking into a press office. I'd never hear the end of it if anyone found out.
I really like the old style screensavers, the bouncing ball, the cube that's going around. This is, I remember this one too, like the shapes that would sort of like divide and come back together. Office cubicle, quite standard for the time period. An inserted sign reads Parker, Zostin, here's Lozzotti, and Sam's. Jeremy Sams to me about Winera info. Your loyal intern here. I looked into Winera for you. They seem legit. They own several warehouses in New Jersey, and their HQ is somewhere in the World Trade Center. I'd go up there to get more info, but there's only so far an intern like me can go. But if you can get the higher-ups to bring me on staff, I'd be happy to dig more, just saying. Sandra writes to all staff, hello everyone, a bit early, but I've reserved the supper club for October 7th from 10 to 7. Fearless Editor-in-Chief's birthday party, RSVP. Me writes to M. Hi M, my name is... So this is the I want to interview you. M writes back, what's the title of your article? Village Eye EIC says, Jesus Christ, you're lucky you didn't get caught sneaking onto that Winera's woman's computer. So this is pretty huge. If it's true, check out the list one by one, do it by the book. Seriously, no more Lois Laning. I mean it. You put me through this again, you'll be sharing a desk with that mousy girl who does the book reviews. I wonder if that's a reference to somebody. So much for the not too much of your time. Oh, we read that. Plenty of worse ways to... Yep, that was Channel 13. Article about Winera stops now. Consider this a warning. So this came from unknown, and it was tread carefully. Hannah writes... Hey, I don't know what's going on over there, but word is that your office is in the department's crosshairs. Try not to make waves. I'll see you and Dion this weekend. This seems like a super important thing to have not mentioned, that the place where she worked was being investigated by the police. Wait an hour, then left. That's from M. Newswire from 86. This is September 10th, 2001. High of 86 degrees. Killer mold in the east side apartment houses. President Bush visits Florida to promote reading education. Michael Jackson is playing Madison Square Garden. And Yankees Red Sox game canceled due to rain. Yvonne says, I'm so sorry. M says, I sang 2 songs. I'm so sorry. M says you want to take me to the top of the world. Jeremy Sams, to our office mate right next door. Hey, someone called M keeps calling the office when you're not in. I gave her your home number. Hope that was okay. And that's where we got the voicemail from. And that's how Dion found out. Tell your flings to be careful what they say on answering machines. This is the last time. I'm not going through this again. I've already moved out. Don't look for me. Goodbye forever this time. Oh, God. Like I said, I don't feel good for him. I feel like Dion was probably in it all the way, and she wasn't, for reasons that I think are very evident. Jesus, Hannah, what have you done? Can we read the Excel spreadsheet?
What are you doing?
Printing out this document about Winera. Yvonne was looking into them. Did you know about that?
I didn't, no.
Are you sure?
What's with the tone? I never heard of them before today.
The last email on the list. I suggest you read it.
Huh? I don't understand.
Printout's finished.
Recent transaction here at history. Robert Zotzen. Isn't Zotzen one of the names in the cubicles here? I don't know exactly what we're looking for. Nathan Steele, Grace Mitchell, Marcus Ramirez. None of the numbers are like way larger than any of the others. 15,000, 18,000, 14,000, 16,000. But Zotzen sort of leaps out at me.
Just a long list of financial transactions. Several pages of them. Do these names mean anything to you, Hannah?
They don't. But a company like Winera probably makes hundreds of transactions every day, right?
Transactions to businesses, yes. But these are names of people, not businesses. That's definitely odd.
Can you scan these names through the archive and see if they have anything in common?
Already on it. It'll take just a few minutes. Stand by.
I am so confused. I had nothing to do with Winera. Unless... Oh, shit. That explains why they sent me. Those assholes.
Hannah?
Damn it. All this time.
Hannah, is something wrong?
Is something wrong? No. Everything is wrong. Turns out everything's been wrong since that night. I thought I was free. But it was all my fault.
Fia, the names on that list. Known criminals, mafia types, government officials. Winera was a money laundering operation.
I was a good cop, you know. Despite everything, I was good at my job.
Hannah, what are you not telling us?
They sent me there on purpose. They wanted to rub my face in it.
Fia, the printouts. Page 3.
Is one of them going to be Nick Chord? Bennett, Rodriguez, Mia Anderson, Sullivan, Campbell, Mitchell, Parker, Martinez, Ramirez, Patel, Johnson, Wright, Jacko, Turner, Reed, Gray. Hannah Tanaka, right there, $1,000.
10th from the bottom.
Hannah, your name is here.
Amazing detective work.
Why is your name here?
Why do you think?
You took bribes.
Yeah, get the self-righteousness out of the way. You think it was easy? Being a cop in 2001, looking like I do? I had to play ball. I had to fit in. I couldn't act like I was better than everyone else. So I did what I was told. I cashed my check like everybody else.
A check from Winera.
Must have been. All I knew it was from a shell company. Never bothered learning which one. Half my precinct was involved. It's just how things were done. Taking money to look the other way. Occasionally. Not all the time, just occasionally.
And Yvonne was investigating these bribes. Is that why she was killed?
It wasn't relevant. This was supposed to be about Nick Chord and nobody else. It wasn't supposed to lead to this.
Lead to what? Us finding out?
She confronted me, told me what she found. I tried to warn her off, begged her to stop. Then they sent me to the alley. Told me to mark it as unsolved and keep it that way. They didn't tell me it was her.
What? You knew why she was killed this whole time?
I never said I didn't know. I said there was no evidence.
Blasting semantics.
Jesus Christ. Fia, don't bother. The mission is scrubbed. Bring her back to the landing point.
Huh? Wait a second.
I don't want to hear it. You lied to us, Miss Tanaka. You abused our time, our resources, and our patience. We're done.
No, you can't do that. Yvonne is going to die.
She's already dead. Get back here. Now.
Does she still have that gun? Because I'm a little worried about that.
Out. Now.
Please, you don't understand.
We don't have to. Let's go.
Damn it.
And believe it or not, I think that that's going to be a good place for us to call it. We're definitely not going down back to the landing point and then having a nice debriefing and then going on with our day. There's going to be a whole other chapter to this. So I feel like this is going to be our cliffhanger, and we will see you guys again in the next one.